Hello and welcome to Washington Live. I'm your substitute host, Todd Patterson. I'm joined as always by Alex Snyder. Alex, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's great to be here today. You know, Washington Live is like my second home, right after the PM Sports page.
Yeah.
Well, there's home and then there's work and then there's the PM Sports page.
No, it's PM Sports page first.
Well, anyway, this is about fourth. So we're doing fine.
Yeah.
We're joined in studio today by Shirley Gilmore.
Hello.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi.
Shirley is on the Washington Community Theater Board with her husband, Don, and is also the director of the winter radio plays. Mm-hmm. And so we'll be talking to Shirley here in a little bit about those exciting plays. I know I've enjoyed being part of it, so we'll talk about that in a little bit here. What have you been up to, Alex?
I moved.
To where? Here?
Top of Ross Auto. I don't think.
Oh, you're above Ross Auto now, huh?
I'm above Ross Auto now.
I probably. My cars used to spend a lot of time outside Ross Auto, but we've
got a lemon or something.
We've had a couple. You know, when my kids were in high school and stuff like that, we had a lot of fixer-uppers. So, do you like it up there? So you were in Mount Pleasant though before,
No,
something?
I was not.
You were here?
I was across from the middle school in an old house that had mice.
Well, I'm glad we've gotten to know each other so well through the course of doing all these shows together.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to Washington Live. Thank you for being here. A couple things we always do, the weather. So the weather's been awesome. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's not a lot, fall is like the best, for me, this is the best season of the year, but it always is too short, it seems like, or we don't get any of it. So I've been really happy with this fall so far. Today, mostly sunny, high. Well, now mostly sunny, high of 50. Tonight it's going to be 27. So maybe fall is leaving. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high of 53, which I don't know if is unseasonable for this year, but the weather's been great. I've really enjoyed. We had a couple weeks there where it was cold, and then it's been really nice again. So, a lot of events this weekend and next week. So Saturday we have Veterans Day discounts in the downtown, and there's a whole bunch of retailers that are offering special discounts to veterans and their spouses on Saturday, November 11th. And, of course, we thank you all for your service. So a couple of those, Boho Bailey, Brown Shoe Fit, Central Park Antiques, Don's Jewelry, Earthly Blessings Emporium, Jazz It Up, Lynn and Shelby's Home Decor, Mama Llamas, Purposefully You, Rural Roots Boutique, The Village, Wolf Floral, Dodici Shop, and The Chair. And then Faith Baptist has an Alive After 5 event on November 14th from 5 to 7. And November 17th is Pink Friday, where you shop local first and support local businesses. So this is part of the Black Friday event. And so be on the lookout for special holiday discount tokens that Main Street Elves will be passing out at random. Who are those?
Exciting.
Who are the elves, do you know?
Well, they're probably from Santa's workshop, to be honest.
Way to keep it in character. That's good. So come on, a lot of stuff going on this weekend and next week, so check that out. If you're interested, Fatback is at the Millstream Brewery tomorrow night from 6 to 9. Always a shameless plug. I
saw another Tractor Supply opening in Washington. Are they going to be there?
We haven't been asked. I don't know. Maybe. What message does that send? I wonder if we laid an egg at the Burlington one. That could have happened.
Yeah.
They were just unimpressed. No. They probably couldn't afford us. That's usually what happens. All right, so what's up with the police report? This is very disappointing.
I read through 3 days, and that's what I got.
This is what you got. All right, we'll do it. Report someone shined a flashlight in her window, which actually sounds a little terrifying. The officer responded and did not locate anyone suspicious in the area. Reports a vehicle with a headlight off is by the dumpsters. Caller is not for sure if they are dumpster diving or dumping trash.
I hope dumpster diving.
Are you both illegal?
What? Both?
Are both illegal? I don't know. I put trash in the dumpster at work all the time.
Well,
it's a different.
Tim
I rarely pull anything out.
Tim actually has a problem with that.
With people getting into his dumpsters or dumping stuff?
Dumping stuff in his dumpsters.
No.
Because I was going to do that, but he said don't do it.
Well, it turns out they were dumpster diving.
Getting some goodies.
Not leaving anything. They were on the take, as it were.
So that's actually good.
I guess that's better. I guess they can do it if they get permission from the business first.
Have you ever done some dumpster diving?
not purposefully, but I went to college.
Yeah.
So I like to keep some of those stories to myself. So Shirley, are you going to get out for the events this weekend then? You can do some shopping? You guys like to shop? Or
I love to shop.
Do you?
Of course, yes. So that's interesting of all those businesses doing that.
I'll give you the list. Tim Elliott will appreciate it. Can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
How big is your dog?
How big is our dog?
Yeah, it's almost the size of your husband.
She's a Great Dane.
Great Dane.
Mm-hmm. She's 140 pounds.
I mean, she looks like is she older?
Yes, she is. She's a little over 10.
She looks like if she took off, she could drag Dawn down the street,
She could.
clear to the family medical clinic if she wanted to. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial, and you're going to get to see the joke of the day. And when we come back, we will interview Shirley Gilmore and talk a little bit about the radio place coming up November 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross, Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers and sellers, to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Hey, I mean, what did one tomato say to the other tomato during a road race? Catch up.
I was going to say that. Yes.
All right. Well, welcome back to Washington Live. I'm your host, Todd Patterson. Alex, that was possibly one of the worst jokes we've ever done on the program here.
Well, I think you're the one who picked them. Unless, like, the last producer picked the jokes, because then that would actually be bad for you because you'd have a ghost joke writer.
I feel, so there's no audience reaction, as you know.
Yeah.
Right? So when you're doing them, you're recording them, you just assume stuff's funny. So I really rely on the producer to censor that stuff.
Oh.
Pick out the good stuff and
Well, when we record more, I'll be sure to just be honest with you and say we got to cut that one out.
Sorry, folks. That wasn't one of my better ones. Hey, you want to hear? I'll give him a good one.
Okay, give him a
All right,
good
the
one.
other day the weather was bad and I lost 25% of my roof. Oof. Yep, nobody gets it. Nobody has gotten that one yet. All right. Shirley, welcome.
Welcome.
Well, thank you. I have to be here. So Shirley Gilmore and her husband Don, both theater board members and relatively recent additions to the theater board. So you want to tell us a little bit about your background, where you from, how'd you get into theater, what has your theater experience been generally speaking?
Well, I'm originally from Washington, graduated from high school here, and then moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Been there for quite a while. I got involved with theater because Dawn is in theater.
Uh-huh.
And so when we met, of course, you just have to kind of do the same things, right? Anyway, so Dawn has been in the Spotlight Theater as in the Drunkard, which has been going on forever and ever. And he played the part of, I can't remember now what the part was. Anyway. And then I got involved, and then I became the managing director of the Spotlight Children's Theater. And I did that for 5 years there.
In Tulsa?
In Tulsa.
Oh, very cool.
Yep.
That's really neat. I think, and so how long have you been back then?
About a year and a half.
Yeah. Okay. And so you've immediately gotten involved in the local theater here,
Because we like it.
yes, and I appreciate it a lot. I think your involvement has been very positive and great. So, so you've done some acting on stage,
Yes.
obviously here already.
Yes.
So, and are you planning to do some directing as well?
Well, this one, of course, this
Yeah,
show, of
sure.
course. But then in the fall, I'm going to be directing 12 Incompetent Jurors.
Oh, that's great.
And they are incompetent.
That's great. I might be interested in trying that one. So keep me in mind. So every year we do winter Christmas radio plays here. Typically every year.
I just remembered his part.
Okay, what was it?
Mr. Romaine.
Mr. Romaine in The Drunkard.
In The Drunkard. And that's the longest running show ever in the whole world.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Shakespeare times. No, it's good. Good seg. So tell us a little bit about, so you're doing 2 plays this time. You talked
Correct.
a little bit about both of those plays, and maybe, I think one thing is interesting talking to you and Don about kind of the history of some of these radio plays, and it's very different than stage plays and sound effects and how you have to do things. So, how is it different, and what was interesting to you about this?
Well, the number one thing that's different, and even the actors find it peculiar, is that they get to hold their scripts. And then that they talk into a microphone, and there's no blocking like you would in a regular stage performance.
Right. So that blocking is moving around the
Moving
stage
around.
and your motions on stage for those who may not know.
Even though their emotions are spoken into the microphone as they do their character, you're not seeing them, so they have to really portray that character well.
Right. So what interested you about these 2 plays?
Well, Sherlock Holmes everybody knows Sherlock Holmes. And I like that. And also with Father Knows Best, it's just a down-home family show.
So it's scheduled for November 25th.
Correct.
And where will you can listen to it on the radio, but also there's a live performance basically of it that you can go watch. So
Correct. And it's done in the library window.
Okay.
And so you can bring your lawn chairs and sit outside. There will be a speaker outside for you to listen. So bring your lawn chair and a blanket, depending on the weather. And so we'll just go at 5 o'clock. We're on.
5 o'clock we're on, and we start with Father Knows Best, and then followed immediately by Sherlock Holmes, The Night Before Christmas. And so how long is this, so people know kind of what time investment?
It's an hour.
Total, an hour, half
for
hour
both of
for
them.
each. Okay. So you want to talk, who is sponsoring this particular event?
Well, I have State Farm Insurance is sponsoring. Also Hills Bank, Washington Hy-Vee, and Washington County Hospitals and Clinics.
I did know that one. So you've got a good sponsorship for it. And then it's done through KCII Radio. I don't know. Can I say
Correct.
that here?
I don't know. It's kind of scandalous.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say it.
Okay.
It's on KCII Radio.
Yes.
And so what is the kind of format of these plays? You've got an how did it used to work? You got an announcer and,
just like it would if you were listening to the radio. You have an announcer, and then, of course, you have commercials, and you have the sound effects, and you have a keyboard player to emphasize different parts of the show with the sound effects and the keyboard.
So will the people be able to see the sound effects on the keyboard?
That's the plan, yes.
That'll be really neat.
Those that watch it from either outside that evening.
The thing I like about the 2 plays that you have is it's kind of an all ages thing. Like you've got some really, really awesome young children.
They are terrific.
And I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit. Who are they, and some of the cast maybe?
Yumbrace Udalo is Kathy, and Father Knows Best. And in Sherlock Holmes, it's Celine Udalamo and Kenzie Vargas and Maddox Roush.
Roush, yeah. So Maddox, who's I guess would be his uncle, who was a kind of stage legend here. Cale Roush was in Beauty and the Beast, I think, and great actor. His dad's more of a baseball player, so not so much. But I've been really impressed with the kids at rehearsal. I think the cast is good. I'm in it, Alex. So
Yeah. Well, I was gonna put you on the spot.
what do you want to say?
Well, I want you to give your British accent.
Of course, Mrs. Hudson. How's that?
Because Sherlock
that's actually
Holmes
really
is
good.
done all in.
You just think that was really good?
Yeah, that was really good actually. Well, you always put the people on the coach's show. You know, you always make
Put them on
do
the
their
spot.
accent. Yeah, put
Yeah,
'em on the
actually,
spot,
that's
so.
turnabout's fair play. So,
And
so
that is Sherlock Holmes is all done in a British accent.
yeah. Which actually, the challenge is staying in the British accent the entire time, because all of a sudden you sound Canadian at some point in it. That's the trick. Is to every line you have to. I'm still British. I'm not from Ontario. So, all right. So November 25th, 5:00 at the library, and I don't know the call sign for KCII, but I'm sure you can listen to it on the app. You probably can't even say it out loud.
Nope.
Sorry, Joe. I should
Actually,
know
it
it.
bleeps whenever I say
You mean
it.
like the FM and AM?
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
13, let's see, what is it? 1380 AM, 102.5 FM, and 106.1 FM.
And if you want, there's also indoor seating at the
Yes.
library and outdoor seating, or well, not outdoor seating, but you in your car, I guess, or you can stand there and there'll be
Sure.
speakers. So,
Sure.
what else should we add to?
Well, this is
Oh
the
yeah, let's show the
poster.
poster. Yeah,
The poster. And Quill Heistoffer did that. He did an awesome job.
Quill, who plays Bud in Father Knows Best, and I
Yes.
believe he plays Hargrave in Sherlock Holmes. So,
Oh, he only stepped in a couple.
oh, he
times.
did.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's okay.
sorry, Q. I don't know what he does in Sherlock Holmes. Nothing. Is he not in it?
No, he's not in that one.
All right.
That's
Sorry,
okay.
Q. Even worse.
We have
All
some really good ones that step in for those that can't be there
Yeah.
on a
So,
certain
you know,
night,
there's
so.
been some that have done it so long, you get used to their voice. So, all right, I'm going to take a quick break and we'll come back and finish up the interview. And we have a couple of national, or at least one national
day.
and then the birthday game. So, be right back.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
You know, it's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors, so call her.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. we believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Welcome back to Washington Live. I'm back with Shirley Gilmore. Thank you for being here, Shirley.
It's my pleasure. I enjoy it.
Let's talk a little bit about what goes into making a play like this. You got tech requirements and things like that. You want to talk a little bit about the people who are helping you with this?
Okay, so in regard to tech people, of course we have our Foley artists, we call them, and what you would know them as the people that make the sound effects and all that. And so Don Gilmore and Kelly Julgard make those for us.
Okay.
So, and then of course we have Dana Patterson on the keyboard during
Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. And so then you've got Joe Nichols also, who is helping with some of the tech, and then we didn't talk about this before, but even though it's a radio play, because there's a live audience, we're going to be in costume.
Correct.
Costume. So you can talk a little bit about.
Lisa Hughes has costumed all of us, so that helps you get into your character as well.
Yeah, and so are we doing that next? Are we doing that at rehearsal next week? Is that what I heard? We're going to be in costumes.
Make sure they fit.
Mine will. My measurements are always the same. So. Anything you want to add about the radio play?
It's fun.
It is,
and a lot of chuckles, lots of chuckles. It's funny. Both of them are.
And it's good family stuff.
And it is.
So it's a really good thing to bring your kids to. And I'm looking forward to performing in it, and I really appreciate all the work that you've put into it as the director. I know that's no small amount of work in any regard. So, Alex, you want to talk about the National Day?
National Day. Well, all the other ones were like National Radio, just like random stuff, So National Vanilla Cupcake Day. That's all we got.
So you're saying that's not random?
Well,
that sounds almost. That's the definition of random.
I'll read you the others, and you just just tell me.
Shirley, you let me know if
you just tell me if these are better.
All right.
National Civic Pride Day.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's really good. I have civic pride.
National Forget Me Not Day. What does that even mean?
It's a flower.
Oh.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me.
Well, it's got a picture of like a military boots and like an American flag.
Oh, this could be a Veterans Day thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that day. I thought it was a flower. So.
And World Net Cancer Day. What does net cancer mean?
I don't know. Triple net cancer? Is that? I don't know what that means. Maybe you did pick the better day. All right. So Shirley, we always play the birthday game on this show. So I don't know if Alex has explained it to you, but we have to guess these people's ages. They all have a birthday either today or around today.
Okay.
And I never know them typically. I know two of them. You may know more, you may know less. We'll see. And if you get the age right on the dot, you get 2 points. If you're within 3 years, you get 1 point, and we'll see who wins.
Okay. He knows his rules.
You win nothing.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Super.
Except pride.
Yeah, pride.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Tracy Morgan. Is this the one you know?
I know two of them.
So one is Tracy
Morgan. This is one I know.
Okay.
You can go first.
53.
Oh, that would have been my guess. 51.
55. She gets a point.
Ooh.
Did you show her these before?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, well, she asked, so I had to give them.
All right.
That's not true.
I have no idea who the next person is. But,
Ellen Pompeo. She's from Grey's Anatomy.
Pompeo?
I don't know. A lot of people watch
All right,
that.
I go first this time.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, you work in a hospital and you don't watch Grey's Anatomy?
That's because it's not representative at all of what
I
we
thought
do.
that's exactly how it was, though.
No. 54.
59.
Somebody's right on here.
It's me, though.
It's Todd.
All right.
I got the lead with only 2 to go.
Yeah, with only 2 to go. Next one, Josh Peck, Drake and Josh. He was in Oppenheimer.
Oh, he's much thinner than I recall when he was in Drake and Josh. I don't have any idea. Go ahead, Shirley.
29.
Yeah, 24.
37.
Whoa.
You guys are being generous.
Well, Okay.
Okay, next one.
All right.
Good old Leo.
I actually think he's my age.
34?
35. I'm going to say 49. That's my age.
52.
Somebody's right on here.
It's me, isn't it?
Double.
Wow.
That's the best I've ever done, Shirley. And
Well,
I'm sorry to
see?
come out of the gate swinging like that. I didn't mean to.
But you won. Nothing.
Nothing. Yes. and by extension, you lost nothing.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Thank you.
I guess I have a little pride. I don't know what I'm going to brag about knowing.
What do you mean? You don't go back to work and brag about this?
I might today. All right. Well, anything else you want to add there, Alex?
No, that's all. Have a nice, have a vanilla cupcake today.
I guess I'll be here next week again, right? As a guest.
Oh, you will? And of course on the PM Source page.
Yes. Yep. It'll be a busy week next week for radio shows or whatever we call this. Podcast? Is it a podcast?
I don't know.
Okay. Shirley, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Good luck. Break a leg, as they say. Break a leg. And we'll see everybody on November 25th at 5 o'clock.
Yes, I hope
All
so.
right.
Yep.
Thank you. We're signing off.